Should you put on the week 2 pipe for the Bowser tour? Let's find out. First up is Bowser Jr. Pirate. He's got the bomb cannon skill. He's got 19 tracks with 5 cities. He's a good driver in terms of value, but his skill is awful. Bomb cannon, and he's also a light character, I believe. So his hitbox is going to be really small compared to the heavy drivers. So I would recommend skipping on this guy and trying to pull for something else. Next up is Kamik. He's got 26 tracks upon unlocking him. He's got 8 cities and he has the coin box skill. This is the item you should be pulling for in the pipe if you do not yet have Kamik. He's a very amazing driver. He's got lots of tracks that have only coin box drivers on. So I would recommend pulling for this guy. He is brilliant. Next up is Charging Chuck. He has 26 tracks upon unlocking him, 5 cities, and he has Lucky 7 skill. Now this guy you should also pull for. He is a very good driver. Lucky 7 is definitely one of the top 4 skills in the game. He's got great unlocks, he's got great coverage. So if you can pick this up while pulling for Kamik, if you decide to, try and get him beforehand as a bonus. Next up is the new cart, the Goo Goo Black. It's got 4 tracks upon unlocking it, no cities because it doesn't feature cities this tour, and it has Jump Boost Plus. The Goo Goo carts are some of the smaller size hitbox carts, but Jump Boost Plus is a really good skill and it has a lot of T tracks in the selection. So if you can, try and go for this. I think the Goo Goos tend to have a lot of value, so try and pick this up while you can. Next up is the Magma Brum. It's got 18 tracks upon unlocking it, 3 cities, and it has Mini Turbo Plus. Now unfortunately this cart isn't a great one because despite the fact that it has Mini Turbo and a decent amount of tracks, the Brum carts tend to have a really small hitbox, which is really annoying when you're trying to go for like coin box with Kamik. So I would recommend picking this up, but at the same time I wouldn't, just because it's really small hitbox. So you choose if you want to go for it. Finally for Carter is the Silver King. Silver King has a massive 29 tracks, only 9 cities, and has Mini Turbo Plus. This cart is definitely a pickup while you can. Skill is great, hitbox is really good, especially when you're trying to get coin box, and a lot of these tracks, if not all of them, have coin box. So pick this up if you can because it is a really good cart and it's probably going to get buffed next tour as well. First up for gliders, it is the Black Great Sail. Black Great Sail has 29 tracks upon unlocking it, has 8 cities, and has the Bullet Bill Plus skill. Now this glider I would not pull for, despite the fact that it has a really good skill. It is a permanent high end, which means you can get it accidentally, and it's been in the tier shop before, and it's been a spotlight very recently. So despite the fact that it helps with coin boxing and it's a very good glider, I would not pull for this just because it's already a regular. Next up for gliders is the Dream Glider. Dream Glider has a total of 24 tracks, only 5 cities, and has the Lightning Plus skill. This is a glider I would pull for. It's really cool looking, it's got a lot of value, and it's just a really great glider in general. Kamik looks really good with this, and it's got a very low amount of cities, so I would definitely pull for this. Finally, for gliders and the pipe, it is the Home Field Glider. Home Field Glider has an enormous 30 tracks, but it unfortunately has 14 cities. Now, this is a glider that I'm kind of mixed on. It has got great value, but the high amount of city tracks, nearly 50% of the tracks are city tracks, makes me think that this is not a glider that's worth to pull, just because half the coverage is obviously on city tracks. So you choose whether you want to pull on this glider. Personally, for me, it's definitely a no, but if you want to pull because it's cool looking, you do so. So should you pull on the Bowser Pipe 2? I say yes. Loads of the items here, like Kamik, Chuck, Silver King, Dream Glider, are really great items to pick up. So I hope you do decide to pull. I personally would. I'm just not, because I already have most of this stuff. But if you do pull, I hope you get lucky, and see you in the next Should You Pull. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.